Good morning. Hello, hello, hello. All right. So we had some news coming out for the Great Britain pound. Inflation after unemployment rate is looking good. And that's why we saw that upwards push. We expected a forecast of 4.5, so we expected the unemployment rate to go up. And that's why we looked at this downwards move back towards this low volume area. But yeah, things are looking good for GBP. And for Euro USD, I do believe that it will follow GBP USD to the upper side. Now, this is what we looked for yesterday afternoon. Well, yesterday evening actually. No, was it yesterday evening? Or was it like yesterday morning? Like did we look for this yesterday morning? I can't remember. Um, but yeah, yesterday was basically a dead market. It was really just a dead day. We saw another beautiful reaction off of this low volume area, which I'm really, really, really satisfied with. Um, so I want to see this upwards push on Euro USD. You know what? I actually also want to do this really quick. We do have some fundamentals coming out, which is the economic sentiment. If the economic sentiment goes up, it's also good for the euro. And things are looking good for um, the sentiment, the economic sentiment. Just quickly hold on for me. Just quickly hold on for me. Um, I'm I'm liking this trade a lot. I just want to send out on the Telegram channel and then also just for it on my own. Uh, just hold on for me. Oh my days, what's taking so long? Oh my word. Just hold on for me, everyone, please. Okay, where was that? 1.04. Is it 330? Okay, 1.05. Okay, okay, everything that is full up. Perfect. Okay, so I'm really interested in an upwards push over here. I have a small first take profit of just above this high over here. We just quickly dropped to the 30 minutes, probably bounce. Yeah, that's look at that 30-minute candle right inside of the volume. Look at that candle as well. So everything is aligning quite good over here. I also just want to do this. Uh, do this volume support. Sorry, this is literally how it goes every time. Uh, oh, um, okay, I'm back to normal. So if you are above 200 on high time frames, you ignore the fact that you are below. Yeah, so that's why I first look at the reactions on the 15-minute time frame. It's just a little bit of a lower time frame and lower time frame analysis. I like the reactions that we had on the 15-minute. So I just dropped down below, looked for the reactions, and I saw reactions. Then I went to the 30-minute to just confirm that we are on a bit of a macro trend because we are above the 200 exponential moving average. We are at a great support level. And looking at the previous week's structure, we are clearly bullish. Okay. So 15 minutes is basically for confirmation, for candlestick confirmations, and 30 minutes or 1 hour is usually for trend confirmations. You could also use the 15-minute as the trend confirmations, but I just prefer using the 30 or the higher time frame for a trend confirmation because on a lower time frame, you could be in a little downwards trend, but on a high time frame, you are in a bigger upwards trend. So you know the overall, like, what's the market sentiment? Understand? So yeah. This is the analysis that I have for us on um, Euro USD. Feeling really comfortable with it. Obviously, just before the economic sentiment. I will be monitoring this trade. Be working really tight with my stop loss if things are going changing for the bad. Um, then I'll just work with my stop loss. I don't think it will have too big of an impact, but I do believe GBP USD will push up even a bit more. We just we weren't at a really decent area for well like a key level or a point of interest that I would have liked to see an entry up on. but we were on Euro USD, and that's why I rather looked at the Euro USD trade idea instead of the GBP USD trade. All right. So yeah, that's it for GBP USD and Euro USD. Jumping to USD JPY, we pushed back towards, well, inside of the high volume area for the previous week. And we started to trade around the point of control and just mark it out for you. And this is something that I'll always stay away from on yeah, when I'm trading the volume profile. I don't want to be too involved when we range around volume profile. Like, look at this. Okay, this is already a clear indication that we might range in the future around the point of control. That's exactly what we saw. We saw a bit of a range that formed, and now we are just breaking up and below. So now we probably continue with that up and below, up and below, up and below. So nothing too interesting for me on USD JPY. GBP JPY, we saw a beautiful reaction again yesterday afternoon off on this low volume area. Again, I just wanted to wait for confirmation with the unemployment rate, whether in which direction we want to push in. But this, I do feel like this was a missed trading opportunity. Uh, but I didn't even trade yesterday afternoon because of the low volume that we had in the market. So I'm really happy about it because I stayed or I stick to my rules when it comes to vacation or holidays, American finance or banking holidays where institutions are closed and the volume will be low, extremely low. I always want to stay out of those type of days because the volatility will be low and we won't have sufficient volume to push price to a certain level. And I do want to see price to be pushed to that certain level with sufficient volume. Okay, so missed opportunity, but controlled missed opportunity, if I can put it like that. Exactly the same for Euro US, Euro JPY. Exactly the same I mean by the price action on Euro JPY is almost the same on USD JPY. We didn't move anywhere actually, and we are nudging ourselves back towards the fair value area, okay, or the high volume area for the previous week. So also nothing too interesting for me over here. There's also another thing that we do use to see when we end off a Friday like this, okay, or when we end off a week like this and we close inside of this volume area, we tend to see a bit of a reversal. And you could actually go and test this. Okay, this is not a good example. Let's actually go to Euro GBP. I guess also not a good example. I mean, just look at Euro GBP's price action. Ugh, yes, I hate this market. Um, do we have perhaps on GBP USD? No. Euro USD? No. Okay. But yeah, you could actually go and just also look for yourself. I mean, GBP JPY as well. We closed inside of the volume profile, get a high volume area, and then we saw a bit of a retracement to the downside. And now we saw a nice bounce, and yeah. So yeah, it's just a bit more advanced techniques when you are trading with volume profile. Gold decided to, well, yeah, gold woke up and decided wants to push up a bit more. We also discussed this move to the downside yesterday with the reaction from the point of control. And when we broke through that point of control, 5 o'clock this morning, we didn't even bother, but we just went. And then we reacted off of value area high with these few candles. And now I'm just currently sitting flat because we are currently inside of a low volume area. The fair value area is really close by, and we have a new week opening gap to the downside. Okay, we do tend to use them as support levels, except for here, we did over here. We did use it as resistance as well over here. So yeah, we tend to use it as support levels, but I'm just going to again stay away from gold for just a week or so to just determine which direction it does want to go because currently it's literally, yeah, it doesn't have a compass. I hope I pronounced that correct. So yeah, we aren't even going anywhere whatsoever. Okay. So yeah, currently well, yeah, in the Euro USD trade. Now the next thing for me is the market should close above these highs. I need to see a close above those highs. Even if we can get a close above this high, it would just be more beneficial. Um, in order for me to feel even more confident with this trade and just move my stop loss little by little by little by little upwards. All right. So yeah, that's going to be it. And also another thing, look at the reaction. Like we closed exactly on this low volume area. And that was also just, high time frame analysis are really important. We are seeing a bit of a reaction because we have a bit of a supply zone with this green candle over here. Also a bit of a resistance level. So I'm just want to see a break out of this price level. Okay. And when you look at these type of, um, well, just do this. There we go. You can see that this resistance level, which we use as support, again as support, and now we are looking like we are using it a bit as resistance. It has a bit high volume, and these high volume, they are also like magnets. Okay, you can see like this high volume, we call this a high volume node, but it's also like a magnet. These two high volume nodes are like magnets because the market goes where the most attention flows. Remember that the market goes where the most attention flows, or the most amount of volume flows. Um, so yeah, really want to see a break out of this high volume area. Really, really, really want to see that. All right. But nonetheless, thank you so much for making time available. And as always, it is really much appreciated. And then I will see you later today for our New York pre-market analysis session. Okay. No holidays, nothing. We have building permits, preliminary coming out later today for the US dollar. Then we have FOMC minutes at 9 o'clock tonight. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday Tuesday morning. Okay, cheers.